Hey, do you know anyone who has ever said, yeah, one day I just decided to stop and I did. No big deal. You know anybody that stopped smoking that way? Doesn't that piss you off? Like I know it does me, but at the same time, aren't you just a little kind of curious about, and how'd they do that? Right? Wouldn't you like to know, like, where was their head at when they were able to do that? Like, what was the mindset that enabled them to do that? Because I wasn't able to do that. I don't know about you, but so today what I'm going to do with you guys is we're going to deep dive into that secret. How to shift your mind towards making the quit seem almost effortless. Would you like that? So, hey, everybody, welcome, or hopefully, welcome back. My name is David Bradley, and I'm the author of this book right here, How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. If you're a first timer, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I think there's like a little bell you can click. That way you never miss an episode. Today, we're going to be exploring together a very, very powerful link between commitment and success. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to have actionable tips to apply that are actually going to help you through the process of becoming a non-smoker again. That's right, again, because you were a non-smoker at one point, right? So we're going to get back there again. Okay, so the first concept we're going to start with, super duper simple truth. And the concept is this: the more committed you are, the easier it gets. And then just say it again. The more committed you are, the easier it gets. Now, the reality here, this is the reality, is that commitment is like a muscle. The more you use it, right? The more you do, the stronger it gets. And if you think about anything that you've ever mastered, what did it take? It took some time, obviously, right? It took practice. And most importantly, it took commitment. Let's go all the way back. Early years, old school, you learning how to walk. You're a baby. You're learning how to, you had to commit to that, right? And maybe learning how to talk required commitment. Learning a new language requires commitment. Starting up a business, losing weight. Your commitment will play an incredibly crucial role. Now, when you look at other successful people, think about other people and their levels of success. Think about somebody successful right now. A couple of names are popping to mind in my head. What about yours? Who are you thinking about? These successful people that we're thinking about right now, they got one thing in common, and that is an unwavering commitment. So how do they do it, right? What does it take? How do they stay so dedicated? So let's talk first about the power. I'm going to give you a couple different things right here, and this is the first one. Let's talk about the power of setting a very, very clear, achievable goal. Clear, achievable goals. These are things that you can commit to because it's clear, you can see it, and you know you can do it. So think about big dreams. You want to have a big, fat, juicy goal and dream, and a big one, but then let's break it down into these smaller, manageable tasks. This is going to make the journey significantly less overwhelming, and it's going to keep you motivated. So, challenge for me: I put a cigarette out and I'd be like, that's it, I'm never smoking again. That's completely impossible for most smokers. It's completely out of, like, how am I supposed to wrap my head around that? Never smoking a cigarette again. I'm addicted to nicotine. So let's shift it. So instead of saying I'll never smoke again, which your brain, nicotine addicted brain, cannot wrap its head around, period. Let's start with this. I'm not smoking right now. See, this is something you can do. In this moment, I am not smoking. In the beginning, this will be a moment-to-moment decision that you're going to make over and over and over. But when you stay in the moment, you stay in that small, compartmentalized moment that you can do. So yes, the big goal is to never smoke again. But again, it's a really hard thing to embrace in the very, very beginning. So let's just worry about the moment. Let's stay here. And then as you get stronger, you stay in this commitment place. I am committed to not smoking right now. I am committed to not smoking right now. As you get stronger, it's going to go from being a minute-to-minute decision and commitment that you make. Then it's going to become an hourly event. All right, so for the next hour, I'll just not smoke. I got this, right? It's going to start getting dare I say, easier. Not that I'm saying quitting smoking is easy, because it's not. Anyone that tries to tell you that, I'd be a little leery about the advice you're getting right there. It's not real. It's hard. So for the next hour, I'm just not smoking. And then at some point within a week or so, it might be, hey, today, I'm not smoking today. What a great place to be. 2 weeks ago, you're just like, okay, in this moment, I'm not smoking. And it became, today, I'm not smoking. And now it's like, this week, we're not smoking. Next thing, it's this month, I'm not smoking. And then this year, I'm not smoking, which is exactly where I'm at right now. Had my last cigarette in May of 2002. This year, 2024, I'm not smoking. How's that? Now, next thing is you want to surround yourself with a supportive, positive community. You need to find people who understand your struggle, that can hold you up and hold you accountable. If you slip, you need people that are going to hold you accountable and at the same time encourage you to get back on the horse. You want to share the goal with friends. You want to share what you're doing with people. Do not be that guy that consistently says over and over and over, today I'm going to quit. I'm quitting smoking. I'm quitting smoking. And they never do it. Don't be that guy. Share your goals with others and with friends, and get on a forum on the internet if you need to. Find a support group, because if you say it, then you need to do it. You need to match your commitment. And so the journey is going to become exponentially easier for you when you've got a support group, when you don't have to do this alone. And you don't, by the way. You shouldn't have to. Community is going to provide not just support, but it'll give you inspiration. You're going to see people that have done what you're trying to do. You need to be around people that have done what you're trying to do, not that friend or roommate that continues to smoke while you're trying to stop. So when you can see somebody else's progress, you can reignite your own commitment. Like, hey, look how far that guy has had a cigarette since 2002. If he can do it, I can do it. Now, another tip, the next one here, is to make sure that you celebrate all wins, even the little ones. Every moment you have without a cigarette, it's a victory, period. And so reward yourself, pat yourself on the back a little bit. Man, you're sticking to the plan. You're in it. You're not giving up. Positive reinforcement should come from you first, the people around you second, and then the environment when you start recognizing, hey, man, I'm not doing this right now, and I don't need to. This is going to strengthen your commitment. And again, it's like a muscle. You got to build it. Remember, progress is key. So every milestone, like, man, I just went 36 hours without a cigarette. Holy crap. Let's do another hour, right? And then at the end of that hour, you're like, man, that's 38. Next thing you know, 60 hours without a cigarette. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Each milestone brings you closer to winning back control from nicotine. And the last thing, last but not least, make sure that you keep your why top of mind. Why just start the journey? Who or what are you doing this for? Is it because you want to live a nice long life with your significant other? Is it because you want to like run on the beach? Or you want to play with your grandkids? Why are you doing it? It's got to be for a purpose bigger than you, first of all. And second, why bigger than, oh, Dave, I should do it for me, right? Yeah, no, if you loved yourself enough, you'd have done it for you already. That hasn't happened yet, right? Okay, now we got to do it for somebody else. At some point, you'll shift back to you, but right now, you need a purpose bigger than you. So figure out what that is for you. Make it deeply personal, and then write it down every day. Literally, write it down every single day. Write down your why. Keep it visible. Keep it in your face. Have a constant reminder of yourself. If you need to put post-it notes all over your freaking house, do it. This why is going to give you fuel. It's going to keep your commitment going. It's going to keep the fire burning. Because look, when the going gets tough, right? When you're about to crack, your why is going to be your anchor. Make sense? So listen, the commitment, your commitment, it will bridge. It's the bridge between your dreams and your reality. You got a dream, you got a goal that may not be real right now, but the commitment level you have is what's going to close that gap. The stronger your commitment, the easier it gets. Remember that phrase. Write it down if you need to. The stronger my commitment is, the easier this gets. And hopefully you've probably figured out that we're not just talking about stopping smoking. This is everything in life. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you have found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. There may be somebody out there that needs to hear this message today. So share it if you found it helpful. And then let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Give me your 2 cents on this. Don't forget also, subscribe if you'd like more tips and inspiration on achieving your goals. If you'd like more tips, mindsets, helpful strategies on getting back into the non-smoking section, please go grab a copy of the book, How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. It's available on Amazon, Kindle, Amazon. StopDon'tQuit.com is the website right there. StopDon'tQuit.com. That's the website. Subscribe now, though. I'm putting out new videos as often as I possibly can. Remember, your journey is unique. 2, you're never alone. Keep pushing forward. Stay committed. Success will follow. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.